Beyond the Mic with Sean Dillon.
We're joined on the Starline by a maverick chasing a dream and getting chased by time. Every summer he tries to catch Atlantic Bluefin tuna. You can see him on Harpoon Hunters on Discovery. We welcome Captain Joe Dion.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Captain, let's go beyond the mic. You started fishing at 13, had your own harpoon boat at 25, top of your game. But then your son and daughter were diagnosed with muscular dystrophy. You walked away to raise awareness for the disease. Why are you back?
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up. A couple years ago, 2 of my 3 children got diagnosed with limb-girdle muscular dystrophy. It's an ultra-rare form of muscular dystrophy. My wife and I, we couldn't find a lot of patient organization groups, so we started one. Since then, we raised money, and we're helping fund the first ever clinical trial, gene replacement therapy for these children, these few children that are affected by this disease, including my own.
But why are you back fishing?
Yeah, I mean, it's something I have to do. It's a passion, and this platform has been amazing to raise awareness for this cause. Fishing has been a part of me my whole life. I grew up as a dock rat. I took any job I could on the water. You know, I have to do this for my family as well.
Explain to me, A, how you learned to throw a 10-foot electrified spear, and B, how many times did you have to throw it to catch your first fish?
Yeah, it's not easy. You can practice at the dock. You can throw the harpoon 1,000 times at a paper plate, but throwing at a freely swimming Atlantic tuna that's 600 pounds and can dart away at 60 miles an hour at a given second is a skill that's learned, not, it's earned, not given. You definitely miss. The first year I had the boat, I missed a lot. And then as you get more chances and you see more fish in their habitat, you start to learn where to throw and when to throw. You're creeping up behind these fish. The boat's moving along at 6-7 miles an hour. The fish are going just slower than that. So it's a real cat and mouse game of ambushing these fish. So we only catch 1 fish at a time. So the bycatch is 0. And the whole point is when to throw. So if you throw too early, you won't have a chance because they're too far away. And a lot of young harpooners try to launch it because they see the fish and they don't realize how to look at when they're about to spook. Because the whole point is right as they realize something's off and they're about to dart away, that harpoon's got to be tracking right towards the fish.
Joe, how many boats are in the fishery and how many fish do you normally catch in a year?
A good year is 50 fish. We did good this year, but I was definitely rusty after taking some time off. There's about 20 or 30 guys that do it successfully. And the quota is only 70 metric tons. So perspective-wise, between all the fisheries, the rod and rail fishery, the net fishery, the offshore pelagic longline boats, there's 2,300 metric tons that are allowed to catch, that total allowable catch every year for the United States, Mexico, and Canada. And we only have 70 tons of that 2,300 tons. So
wow.
After our quota is filled, these fish are still getting targeted by longline boats and other countries. So it's really, if people out there request locally caught, hand gear caught bluefin, it's 1, better for the population because we take care of the fish a lot better. And 2, it's supporting us.
Captain Joe Dion from Harpoon Hunters on Discovery joins us beyond the mic for the Rocky Nade. All this is, Joe, is 8 random questions. Answer with the first thing that comes to mind. There's no pressure.
Okay.
Joe, you're the president of Dion's Fine Wine. So what's your favorite wine to drink?
Cabernet.
What's the biggest tuna you've ever caught?
Over 1,000. You're
having a casino night to raise money for your charity, the Dion Foundation. So what's your casino game of choice?
Roulette, but I'm bad at it.
How about the biggest buck you ever shot with your bow?
170 pounds. I'm looking at him. He's on the wall over here.
What fish do you like to eat that isn't tuna?
Wahoo.
What does family fishing mean to you?
A good day, because I don't have stress and I'm with Peter, Luke, and Maggie, one or the other or all 3, and no problems, no worries.
Sunrises or sunsets?
Sunrise, because the day's about to begin and hopefully it's a good one.
Where's the place you enjoy to relax when you're not out on the water?
In a plane.
Let's sneak in a couple more from Harpoon Hunters on Discovery's Captain Joe Dion Beyond the Mic. How is returning to the water with your friend Mike ease that pressure that you're feeling to get the quota you need?
It's a competition, and Mike understands me more. You need a good driver. So Mike understands how I'm feeling. He knows where to put the fish, and it's good. It's good to have a reliable wheelman like Mike.
What do you want people to take away from the show and this experience?
I would love them to see the sustainability of the fishery. This fishery has been a passion of mine my whole life. I've chased these forever, and I hope to do it for the rest of my life. And we want to show America that they're beautiful animals, and we can harvest them correctly. And that's what I hope people get out of the show.
The one thing you want people to know about the tuna fishery is what?
I think a lot of the tuna they eat is imported, unfortunately. We have a beautiful natural resource that's right at our fingertips, and we can pretty much catch them 12 months a year. Between New England, these fish migrate south, or a different herd of fish migrates to off the Carolinas in the winter. So there's really a beautiful resource here, and it's unfortunate that a lot of people, these fish swim across the ocean, get caught, and then ship back here. So, that's not right.
Now, you're able to fish 4 weeks due to the limits. What do you do the rest of the time?
Well, between the foundation, I build boats. I'm working on a boat for next summer. I also run my family business that's my father and sisters are involved in.
Joe, what do you want to pass on to your kids?
All of it, just hard work. I want to teach them how to work hard and go for it.
It's time for One Big Question with Harpoon Hunters Captain Joe Dion Beyond the Mic. What does funding the first ever limb-girdle muscular dystrophy 2C clinical trial mean to you and your family?
It's everything. I met a 30-year-old with this disease, and he's on a trach. He can't walk, can't lift up his arms. My son Peter is 12. Luke's unaffected. Maggie's just seeing what she looks at Peter and sees what's about to happen to her. And Peter can't get upstairs, so it's the writing's on the wall where how he's going to be in 10 years, and it's just horrible. So that's everything. I would give up anything in the world to see him stop the progression.
He loves eating wahoo sunrises and wants you to watch Harpoon Hunters on Discovery. Captain Joe Dion, thanks for taking the time to talk with us today.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you having me.
And that, my friends, is a Beyond the Mic shortcut. If you're enjoying these conversations, please check out another Beyond the Mic episode to find more actors, artists, and people you need to know. We'd also appreciate a like and subscribe on the Good Pods app.